started recording now, bro. I haven't. I do.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I do have stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
But mine's related, obviously, to the football, isn't it?
Oh, fair. What, Southgate in particular?
Yeah, it's a struggle related to that.
Is it because you've managed a national team before as well, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm gonna forgot. We just hit record, and I said that before we hit record, and then I told Raj to press record again, and then we just said it again, and it doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't hit right. So this is it's a lesson to all of you. Don't retell a joke. If it's,
well, the thing is though, it's I guess it's a lesson. So we just press record straight away. It's because we've not been doing it, innit? We did it once last time, and then we hit a break, innit? Because then Sittle came in.
You didn't remind me, bruv. I think that's your fault. It's your fault because it's your idea.
Any guy.
It is. It's your fault because it's your idea, bro. If it was my idea, then I'd take full responsibility for the consequences.
If I saw the record button on my side, I would have done it. This is my struggle now, bro.
Bruv. You should have done it.
Yeah, go on, bro. Let's do it.
So, welcome to Bruvcast, everyone. I'm Raj. You know what threw me off? With the intro just then? What? It wasn't the way that I usually do it.
Yeah.
Because usually, it's welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast.
Oh, yeah.
This time I was like, welcome everyone to Bruvcast.
But you know what? You're just switching it up, innit? 50, 59 episodes in, yeah? This is the
59 episodes.
And you slip up once, innit? That's fine, bro. We can have that, bro, yeah? Don't beat yourself up.
It's true, man. No, but it's true. If you have a situation where you do something regularly, and then for some reason you deviate and you don't do it in the same way, then it can really like mess you up.
The thing is, only you noticed. I didn't even notice.
You didn't notice that I like slowed down and muddled my words up a little bit.
I noticed that, but I didn't notice. I didn't notice that you said welcome everyone to another. You normally say welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast, right? And obviously, right just now, you just said welcome everyone to Bruvcast. I didn't even notice that. It's something you would notice because innit? You've done it more than you've done it so many times, right? They say 60 times forms a habit. So maybe that's because we haven't done it 60 times yet.
That's true. We haven't. It's not been us two consistently 60 times.
Yeah,
I think
true.
Us two consistently has probably been about 40 episodes.
Yeah.
I reckon. But you know what you're saying about like only you notice something? If you're getting any DIY work done, there'll always be one thing, maybe if you're lucky, one thing that isn't right. But only you're going to know that. Even your partner won't realize what it is, but it will annoy the hell out of you.
Also, it's like if a corner wasn't painted properly, or if it's like one corner of a skirting board's not been cut properly, or mastic properly, or you notice it. But you know why it bugs? There's two things about it, right? Does it bug you because what if someone notices that I've just done all this work and then someone notices? Yeah, because that's a thing, bro. I have that. Yeah. Because the worst thing
you think someone's gonna come to your house and go in the car journey back home like, skirting wonky like that?
No, not in the car. Maybe some people do it in the car journey back. But I've got people in my family that will be like, they'll look for it. This is too. This is too on point. I'm gonna find something. Rob, I've had people come to the house. Not that when I first moved in back in the day, and we painted. And I said I painted it myself. Bro, that's when they started literally going up to the wall and be like. Started pointing out, and because people do it to you, you'll start look at that person pointed out that I did this, okay, and then when you come across someone else who's done the same where they've painted their own house or something, you go and have a look.
Hold on. The whole thing is that if it's someone trying to do something themselves, then you'd pay extra attention.
It's not more the fact that they've done it themselves. Maybe that could be a thing, but in any case, if they've had, bro, I just think it's a job's worth kind of comment to make. Anyone who's like, do you understand? They're not even a DIY specialist themselves, but they just want to, bro, they don't want to dim your light, innit? They want to bring you down a little bit. They want to take you off they want to,
Especially if you're proud of it. If you're proud of the work and then someone comes and be like, oh no, Yeah, but that's the standard thing. If someone comes and says to you, Mr. Spot.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Spot has become a bit of a cliche, hasn't it?
Yeah. But you still say it. I still say it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's easily fixable, isn't it? What are you going to do if you say Mr. Spot? You're going to go upstairs. Well, hold on one second. I need to go into the loft to get my paint can out and my brush. Yeah.
Well, next time, if this individual who's the one that's trying to fucking call and find your mistakes, says that, but just hold on one second there. Make yourself comfortable. I'm going to go and get the handyman over, or I'll just get my ladder and do it myself.
You know what? Now I say, I like it that way, bro, because that helps my ego. It makes me feel better, bro. And you know what? Those people just need a harsh reality of an answer, innit? That's it, and then they won't say it again.
It's true. It's true.
So
what's going on, man? What's happening?
All good, bro. What's going on? First birthday, innit? First birthday.
First birthday. Baby's first birthday, man. It's been a year. It's crazy because we were earlier episodes of the podcast. I'm talking about Gagan being pregnant.
Yeah.
And now we have a 1-year-old, which is just insane. So for all the upcoming new parent or new parents who maybe have just been randomly starting on episode number 59, you should go back. I mean, it's not like this is a parenting podcast. It gives you step by step. This week, your baby is like a donut. You know how they have on the thing.
Actually, I remember there's a book you were reading. I don't know what it was, and then you're like, there's different stages of what they are, how big the features.
Oh yeah.
At that point, basically, and you're like, I remember you said, and I can't remember what shape it was at that point that you mentioned, but I remember, and then we said this exact same thing. We're gonna turn this into a parenting podcast where we
imagine, but we have no parenting expertise. We're just figuring out
wing it,
bro. That's the way. But yeah, first birthday. It was tiring, man. It was tiring, bro. I didn't realize how much godmothering happens on a first birthday.
Bro, you think that's godmothering, yeah? I mean, there's obviously, bro. Imagine when she has friends and you have to invite their nursery friends for a birthday party, bro. Bro, that's as in it is tiring. It's and it just gets tiring, innit? As every but you know what? Over time, I've noticed the birthdays are like, like now you've had this one, yeah? And then you're gonna have the second one probably in the same. Maybe you do it at home, maybe I don't know, yeah, or whatever. Then it becomes multiple ones because you're gonna have a birthday mini celebration at home with your parents and everyone, and then you're gonna do one with her friends, innit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna, do you understand, innit? And because other kids have birthday parties, they're like, oh, when's my birthday? What kind of theme am I? You know what I mean, innit?
What kind of theme,
Yeah, bro. Am I gonna have a Spider-Man birthday, or am I gonna have? You know what I mean, innit? It is a thing.
Yeah. It is, bro.
And then it fizzles out completely, bro. Then it's like those birthdays become few and far between. But I feel like between the ages of, between like reception and at least year 4, yeah, bam, 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 man. It's just every week someone's, you know what I mean, innit?
Do the kids get ill at these birthdays?
Yeah.
Or is that just a nursery thing? I mean, I'm still recovering from the bimari that I said I had last week.
I mean, no more than what they pick up here from nursery, innit?
Okay.
I think nursery is the one, man. The one where nursery reception are the ones where they pick up all sorts.
It's just a breathing ground, man.
Because
I've got, bruv, every morning now I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C. Because I'm taking probiotics.
Bloody walking pharmacy.
I'm taking everything, bruv.
Well, you know why, don't it? It's because they play with toys, isn't it? And then you got Jacob and Charlotte and Niam and you know what I mean, isn't it? Everyone's just drooling over toys, isn't it? And then your kid's picking it up.
That's exactly what it is.
That's it, man.
But
that's it.
I think I'm on the other side of it, on the right side of it, which is good.
Well, the illness.
Yeah.
The next time.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you what your struggle is, bruv.
My struggle. That's not a struggle. It's a topic that I wanted to.
Okay, go on then.
Yeah, it was.
Shoot.
This is the topic you brought up last time, bruv. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, but the Ambani wedding, innit? is back. Part 2.
Fucking Ambani wedding, bro.
It's like House of the. It's like the spin-off of
it's season 2, isn't it? It's season 2, bro. The first one was the season 1, which is the one we talked about where Rihanna was up in the joint up in Jamnagar, bro. Yeah. Season 2, which is the season finale of the Ambani wedding. You basically are getting all of your little reels of it.
Do you feel like there's no, as in last time it was a massive hype? I'm sure there is hype now, yeah, but I'm just not into it, so I'm not seeing it. But
I think people are over it this time.
They expected it, innit?
It's just it's just a random celebrity is going to be, or not even a celebrity, just a random person who is famous for whatever is at this wedding, bro. It's not a wedding. It's a conference.
It's a conference, bro. It is.
No one's going, bro. People are going there to do business deals, man. No one going there to wish Anand a happy wedding, bro. Nah, bro. They wouldn't be able to pick his fiance out from Susan, man. I'm telling you, it's purely it's a PR thing because you have to be there because everyone is there, and it's a business conference.
It is a business
maybe
conference.
There's an opportunity where you can network because there's a lot of powerful people there, bro. Bro, the FIFA president.
Bro, why are you taking my thing? This is exactly what I was about to talk about.
All right, go on. You take it. Later. Bro.
Now go for it.
What's he doing on the stage, bro?
Yeah, with Ranveer Singh, and Ranveer Singh is hugging him up from behind and move. Have you seen it? This is what I was thinking. I said to him, "Hold up." My wife was watching site, and she goes, "I look at Ranveer Singh." I was like, "Forget Ranveer Singh. Why is the FIFA president in his arms?"
That's up in the joint, bro.
Yeah, it's true. And then. You know who else was there?
Boris
was there. Tony Blair was there, yeah? Bro, there's this guy who basically runs Manchester City, McDoom. If I showed you who it was, you'd recognize him straight away, yeah? Okay. Bro, his name's Cal McDoom. I forgot what it is, yeah? But he was there. The CEO of Manchester City, bro. So that makes me think, was Venkatesh Prasad there, bro? Yeah.
He could have been. Bro.
I don't know, man. It was one of those things. And then obviously the Kardashians were there. And I was thinking to myself, like, do they meet every single one of these people that have come in? Like,
no way, bro. There's no way they're going around meeting everyone. There's too many people.
Yeah. And you hit the nail on the head. It's like, actually, after the people probably didn't know who they were before the pre-wedding thing, yeah? But after that, they're probably like, no, I have to be here because if I'm not here and everyone who's there, basically, that means I ain't got enough clout to be there. So it's like they made it such a thing that actually, no, and they're smart, innit? Because they did the pre-wedding thing to make sure that, okay, we'll create the hype and who doesn't turn up will definitely turn up.
Yeah, actually, no, that's probably what it is. Probably what it is.
And you're right about one thing. It's definitely a publicity stunt, but also it's kind of like saying, look, we're, you may be making noise on TV, all of you lot, yeah, but we're here basically, innit? Yeah, and we can get you to come to us.
Yeah, literally, we can. Right. Okay, look, yeah, there's a video clip of Anand, right, dancing at his barat, right. This guy looks so done with everything. He's so takelo, bro, yeah? He's got no hoya, bro. I don't know if you've heard that phrase, bro. Yeah? No
that's your lot, bro. What is it?
It's got no, like, energy, no, like, give, bro, yeah? And he's literally just flapping his hands now because he's done. And his Jan is behind him, bro. And you know who is in his Jan? Yeah. Ranbir Kapoor, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Sanjay Dutt, bro. These mans are not there because they're his friends.
Yeah.
They're paid Jan members, bro.
Yeah. Is that facts? Or is that
that's my, I mean, these are nothing we ever say is facts, bro. Everything's subjective, isn't it? But what is the connection? What they're best friends from high school? No. The only thing that connects them is money.
And also, like, you know what, actually, let's put it this way, and I'm going to speak from facts about my wedding. I was done, bro. Yeah.
Did you hire some?
No, but I was after, when you're tired, you can be the nicest person in the world, but once you're tired and you're done, yeah, and you're hungry, and there's no way you can put up not the act, but you can't. There's, you're done and you're going to be.
There's no more. Yeah, you've got no more to give.
No more patience to give. Yeah. So you can't blame him as you can't blame him if he was, yeah. But how he must have managed to, because actually all eyes are on you, innit, at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Constantly.
and if you're one wrong turn or one wrong, instance where you shout or call out someone's name without any respect or something because you're just done, yeah, then that's it. That's what the media are gonna hold on to, innit, at the end.
But I don't think that they can. I don't think that would happen to these guys.
Nah. They're used to it.
They own the media, innit? They can control the narrative.
True.
But I don't know. I just find it crazy. Like, I wonder how many of his friends are in and amongst everything.
Did you see he gave
his boys from back in the day? Like, if growing up, like the people, like, because all you're seeing is him hugging up Shahrukh, like, they go to each other's house on the weekends, which maybe they do. I don't know what the details are, but you never hear about him anywhere. You've never heard about this guy, like, up until this wedding, really, apart from him being the son of the, Ambanis. But, like, it's not like he's been, like, if he was a prominent director in Bollywood, or he was funding a lot of movies, which, again, I have no idea, for years, then you could understand it. But it's just, that is his crew. Yeah. Those were the people that were around him throughout the whole thing. So it just makes you, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm sounding jealous, bro, because I would not mind Ranveer, bro, trying to G me up before going into the wedding, bro.
If he needed friends, bro, I'm there. No, but look, there's a post where there was where he gave 7. You mentioned his boys, isn't it? I don't know if they were from back in the day or whatever, but it only shows their hands because they gave 7 of his friends like an AP. Yeah?
Yeah, but Shah Rukh Khan got one of them.
Oh, did he? That could be Shah Rukh Khan's arm, bro.
It was his arm. There's a photo with him holding that watch.
Oh, fair. Gold so one, right? It was like 7. Yeah, 7. It was a gold one. It was at 7. He gave 7 friends. I mean, you don't know if obviously these are facts or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But it's just like, you're right. Where are, his day ones, isn't it?
Yeah, unless these are his day ones, in which case, well done, bro. You have hooked it up.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? You're definitely right. I just wondered about, how do you put this together, man? How do you, like, you send an invitation to the Kardashians, that down in Cali, mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, I'm going, yeah. Now, what's going through their mind? Like, I don't even know. Yeah, as in, they don't know. Surely, before that pre-wedding thing, because they weren't there anyway, right? But they turned up to this. Do you think they were invited to the pre-wedding one?
Well, sometimes when you're doing wedding invites, you have like waves in it, and you're like, we won't invite these lot in the first wave. But if there's any numbers, back you it, or we'll call the second wave. So okay. I reckon it could have been one of them situations.
Do you think it was one of those ones where they were like, oh, we're not sure if this one's going to turn up to the first thing, but after the first one, they're definitely going to turn up to the second.
Yeah, because the people that they invited in the second one are more thirsty for attention.
They're thirst. Bro, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, from the Kardashians' perspective, obviously they've conquered like North America, Europe, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Them turning up to here, does that mean that there's going to be, some Santa bar in, I don't know, man, in some garden
wearing skins? Bro, that's coming. That's 100% coming. You think that there's no ulterior motive to attending this? Yeah. India is one of the biggest markets on the planet, bro. Yeah. So
popular volume,
anyone going there for anything, like for FIFA, it's a strategic market. For Skims, it's a strategic market. Yeah. There's reasons why. The thing that's crazy to me is the fact that there was politicians there, because that tells me the politics is corrupt. Because why the hell is there one of the world's most powerful businessmen, right? And there's politicians all around. Like, all of our previous prime ministers were up in there. So what? They're just boys, or what? They've had business dealings in the past. They're gonna have business dealings in the future. It makes you ask all of these questions, man.
Yeah, it does. Well, Rishi wasn't there, bro, was he?
I know Rishi wasn't there. Rishi only gets Amantran once he's probably completed one term. Do you think this is probably because he's on gardening leave from being prime minister? He can't attend anything. There's going to be a rival.
I don't know, man. His in-laws are mad wealthy as well, right?
Yeah,
So if there's some
infosys,
kind of rivalry there, I don't know, man. I don't know.
maybe.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a strange one. Boris turning up, and then Tony Blair was just, bro. There was this one picture, one video of Tony Blair talking to two actors, bro. Yeah, and I was thinking, who what does he? What's the link, bro?
What's he
What's the
talking
link?
about? What's he talking about? Is the mutton chop spicy? What else is he asking? There's a picture of fucking Boris Johnson, yeah. And Ranbir Kapoor,
yeah,
in the same shot.
Yeah,
it's just you wouldn't put these. You wouldn't put these people in the same place or in the same picture, but somehow at this wedding everything's possible.
There are so many other randoms that were there, yeah, that you just wouldn't even think that would be there, yeah.
God,
but you know,
who else?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't think of it in my head.
Pitbull was there because they had a cruise. They had a cruise, so Pitbull was there on the cruise, a European cruise.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys did a thing on that cruise. What else is there? I'm trying.
When you say cruise, yeah, do you mean like so? Before the wedding, they one of the nights, one of the events was a cruise.
No, they had another pre-wedding cruise. This was a while ago. This was before this actual wedding thing. So this one was, I think it was like three weeks ago or something. I could be wrong, but there was a cruise before, and that was where in Europe, and they went to a bunch of different places, and it was like this crazy lavish cruise. They hired out the entire boat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think you can call it a boat. It's like a hotel on the sea kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you know what? This makes me think. Like, imagine you're that wealthy, yeah, and there's a tax bill coming, and your accountant says to you, "Look, man, you need to spend. Yeah, you need to get rid of this." Do you think Mukesh Ambani just been like, "Yeah, you know what?
Write off,
write off this."
No, but there's no like allowance if you. Huh?
Is it? What are the numbers, man?
The numbers are.
Raj is looking at his computer screen like he did the accounts in it for it.
Yeah. If you add this divided by this, $320 million.
Damn. Chump change, isn't it? Chump change.
Chump change, bro. You can.
He probably struggled to spend it, bro. The budget was probably bigger, bro. Yeah, but he struggled. Before he went in, bro, yeah, said, normally, dad's going to a wedding. You spend how much? Yeah,
only this much. Only this much.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Just give it away.
Here, find some watches you can give some watches to your friends. How much does each cost? Oh, it's only 100,000. Double it.
And the thing
is, such a biblical son I have doesn't even know how to spend money properly.
The thing is, yeah, the person looking after this and the budget, this man's been given just a blank checkbook. Yeah. What did he do? Bro, you go crazy.
Imagine you're working as one of the designers or the planners for this, and you got that call, bro. Yeah, I will go dancing in the rain there. You're naked, bro. Because I'll be like, it is payday. I'm gonna get generational wealth from this wedding.
Yeah. Do you think he's probably thinking, well, he's giving me 600 mil. He's not gonna notice if a couple of mils missing. Just say we spend it on the waiters.
He's not. How is he gonna know? I know those. We costed up different types of florals. The ones that you actually want are another 5 million. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh man.
So there is definitely mans that got rich from this wedding, just like in and around of it, like a couple of million going here and there. I'm sure of it.
I wonder what their day-to-day is like, bro. I just wonder.
All the Ambanis. It'd probably be similar to the Kardashians in terms of just like the stuff that they. Actually, I don't know if it'll be the same as Kardashians, would it?
What if we flip it and say they have a plain life, bro. They were thinking to themselves, we need to do something extravagant.
So what, they go to get sack bhaji on the weekend.
Yeah. Go to the Tesco equivalent.
It's Reliance. It's their own store, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So they just walk in. They treat the Reliance store like, there's Amazon shops where you don't have to pay.
But I don't know, man. It's just, he's behind the counter.
Ew, Anand or his dad?
Both, bro. Anand's mopping the floors. He's behind the counter. And then at the end of the day, when he's shutting the light, he'll call home. Is it Tunita? And say, Dude, lao.
And all the businesses are actually just being run by other people, but they just want a simple life, so they're just going to continue running that little one store.
Man, hats off to him, man. Hats off. It's jokes though, man. I just my infatuation with it, has started since it wasn't even there when the pre-wedding stuff was. I wasn't even aware of it, but when I saw Giovanni, is it Giovanni?
I knew it would. I knew your hype would come if you like a football connect. But you know what? He was the only one connected to football there. Like Beckham, I would have expected Beckham to be there.
And Cristiano Ronaldo, but he had the Euros, isn't it? That's why he probably. I'm sure, bro. There is no way, bro. LeBron, Ronaldo, come on.
Yeah, was LeBron there?
No, LeBron wasn't. But I'm just saying, they've got to have got some kind.
Oh yeah, they've definitely got Amandron Love.
Yeah,
they probably sent a Ferrari to his house.
But yeah, exactly. But I'm sure because obviously they had both had basketball. One had basketball commitments. Dream team in it. GB. Olympics. Team USA. And then obviously this one's playing. Ronaldo's playing at the Euro. So yeah, man. I was just thinking to myself, that is mad. But then, did you see many Hollywood actors there?
I don't think I saw any pictures of Hollywood actors. Yeah. I didn't.
Besides, obviously, Priyanka Chopra, who's now a Hollywood actress, but obviously
her husband was there.
Nick Jonas.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just like it just gets you thinking. What does this person? There's a connection, man.
That was my only question. Yeah. Like, what's it? Apart from money, what's the connection? So, like, okay, but hold up, bro. Yeah. If you were in his place and you had this blank check. Would you have your boys at the front, or would you have, Gerard and Jamie Carragher, Justin Sharani, bro, hyping you up before your Barat, bro?
The thing is, I think I'd feel. Think about it. Would you not feel a bit of? Doesn't matter how wealthy you are, but there's always going to be a point where you're starstruck because you have your heroes in, in idols or whatever. Yeah. When you're starstruck, you're just not comfortable, isn't it? You have your boys. No, is that easy?
You wouldn't have what, Gerard there? And like, imagine that Gerard's just like hugging you up like he's your boy. Like, you.
Let me ask a question. If you, even on a normal day, if you had a connection, not connection, but if you didn't even know someone, but you just wanted them there at your place at your birthday, even now in this day and age, because you wanted, if they're there, you think you'll be, having them there. You're bringing more clout to your party or whatever,
yeah,
and you don't know them, but you know of them, and you can get an invite out to them and name. Wouldn't you feel like a bit weird? Like, why is this person?
I wouldn't do it for clout. I would do it because I want to genuinely meet this person.
Exactly.
But the way that he's carrying on at these parties is that it's like he knows them.
Yeah. As in, you can see the mannerisms and stuff.
Yeah, you can, like, the way that he's behaving around them isn't like how you would behave around someone that you've just invited and you don't really know that well. So
exactly, maybe
there is a connect, man. Maybe we're being too shallow-minded on this and just thinking, it's just base out. That's why they're there.
I mean, yeah, true. I don't know, man. There's some hidden statement, man, and not in an arrogant way either. I just think it's to show the world India's there as well, isn't it?
Oh, of course. I mean, there's political and PR and all the rest of it going on.
And the person who planned, as in, you never know, they might have not even planned that, part of it. They might have someone, obviously, or they might have and said, look, this is the goal and this is the statement I want to make. Yeah?
Yeah. It's true.
But yeah, man.
So that was the big news story of the week. The other big news story of the week was our football team unfortunately didn't make it to the final stages of Euro 2024. Man, sad times, bruv.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. But I feel. Do you know what? I feel sad for the manager more than the team itself because, well, the team did not perform and they probably didn't deserve to be in the final. Yeah, they had moments in it, individual moments. Yeah, Saka, Bellingham. Yeah, that got them out of jail and they had a good run. Yeah, normally, yeah. I think they deserve to get to the final in Qatar, if I'm honest, but it didn't work that way because they had a harder run in and they were unlucky. Yeah,
yeah.
And the players turned up that tournament and the one previous to that as well. Yeah, at the the Euros that was in during COVID.
Yeah.
This time round, they had the easier running, right? And they had the team, they didn't have the performances. Yeah, and I just felt like actually the only thing, the positive thing that came out of this year was that they, they're a team which still have so much to give. Like in terms of they can play so much better, man, with those players.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I think us as a nation, right, we're going on as if like we're serial winners when it comes to winning international trophies.
We haven't won since '66, bruv.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not in it. So for us to be, in 2 finals and 2 semi-finals, and during Gareth Southgate's reign. I mean, he's the most successful manager without winning a trophy for a national team, since for the English national team since Sir Alf Ramsey, in it. But man, yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it, bro? Like you get that far, and you just want them to, like, I don't know, man. You just think they had enough to beat Spain. You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think this is the same.
I just feel like they look jaded, man.
Yeah.
And I do feel for him, bro, because I feel like there's a lot of people on his back about like he should have done this or that, whatever.
Do you know what? I'm one of those. I was getting frustrated because he wasn't making mad amounts of subs, yeah. But actually, you have to hold your hands up and say every sub he made impact, and they somehow came on and did something, either set up a goal or scored a goal. Every single one of them, no matter how late he left it. So fair play. I think we're frustrated. You know why? Because you're used to a club manager like Arteta, and I'm used to a club manager like Klopp, who would half-time, okay, three subs straight away.
It's different, right? Like it's different. It's a different game, I think, completely, because it's not it's knockout football, right?
And one gripe I have here is you got a squad of 24, 26, right? There's only about 4 of those players that was on the subs bench that regularly will get used. The others just won't get used at all.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. There's so many of them that are just like making up the numbers.
Like Anthony Gordon, I'm not saying that the subs he made were wrong. Not if there was one thing, and I would have done, yeah, and it's easy to say this, yeah, is like if Kane's not fit, yeah, and he's not playing, obviously he's your captain in it, and I bet you the reason they say that he can't make the tough decisions, yeah, but he actually can. But if he did leave Kane out of the final, yeah, and played like Ollie Watkins and so on, then that's the narrative, in it. Then that means, oh, they've got issues or they've got this. No, but it was only a tactical decision at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where also I think what was disgraceful is, I don't know what game it was, but I think we drew or we won early in the tournament, and he was going around clapping, right?
Oh, they threw a bottle at him, right?
And he was smiling and clapping while they're throwing cups. Our own fans, bruv, throwing cups at him because we drew a couple of games.
That's why I think he was like, as soon as I'm going back, I'm signing that resignation letter and fuck you lot. Because to be fair to him, bruv, he's done more than any other manager in recent history has done in terms of taking the teams to final stages, changing the dynamics in the team. It's not cliquey anymore. It feels like they're a unit. All of those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's done that, and he's basically changed the brand of English football, right?
The unity is unparalleled.
Yeah. I think there's questions about how his actual philosophy, which is very different, and arguably more defensive compared to other managers. But bruv, this tournament was a lot of that. Like there was a few teams that were actually going all out, but a lot of it was cagey football, not enough goals. I think like how many own goals were there, bro? It was crazy amount of own goals because people weren't like players weren't taking the risks as much. It wasn't like out and out attack. Also, and I feel like that. I feel like that's kind of a sign of the times. Maybe it will change, right? And maybe there's reasons why that was. But
do you know what we go on like I said, I'll say it again, right? That we're serial winners. But look how many other nations didn't turn up, man. France, they didn't get as far as us, right?
Yeah.
Portugal probably should have been up
bro.
there. Germany, Netherlands probably got further. I think Netherlands got further than they should have, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, the one thing that this tournament has brought is actually by increasing the number of teams that can participate, you've got teams like Georgia, Romania, like all the underdogs that can come in and disrupt.
Yeah, even Slovakia, Slovenia, bro.
Slovenia, exactly. Yeah,
the way that they were playing, they were holding down, big teams, bro.
Yeah. So, when it comes down to it, if you look at, I think we did really well, man. And do you know it's funny, isn't it? When you're in a Premier League season, everyone says that the sign of a championship winning team is if you're playing badly but you still win. Well, they played badly and still got to the final, so at least they got to the final at the end of the day, innit? They prolonged it. Bro, at the end of the day, who was not excited? Even though they knew in the back of their head that England weren't playing well, who was still thinking to themselves, "Oh, sick, man, we got to the final." That just created a bit more. I don't know, man. Something to look forward to, innit?
It created a lot of money for the economy. I'll tell you that, man. It was crazy. I think there was some like crazy numbers about how much more money pubs and stuff were making because we had another week, essentially, right? Because everyone was just hyped. Everyone was just on a nice vibe, bro. But then the moment I went to watch it in like near South, bruv, yeah, Tooting Market, bruv. That's where I went to watch it. I'll fucking tell. I'll just name and shame where I was, man. Tooting Market. That's where I was watching this game. So obviously, if you're watching the game in a market, bruv, what I'm about to tell you is going to make a lot more sense. When we got there, I was running late because we had to do bath time and stuff. So I was like, this is going to be missions, right? Managed to get there. As I was getting to the front of it, bruv, on my way there were queues of people going into the pubs, right? I was about half an hour from kickoff. And they were literally like stopping people from coming into some of the pubs because the pubs are at capacity. So I was thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to get this. I'm going to be outside this market watching it on my phone or something. Get there and then there's bare people there. There's this Deliveroo, Justy, all these mans are in their own queue trying to get, because there's loads of food places in this market. And then I just pushed in the front, like, was my bap in that market, bro. Yeah, because I was like, no one's gonna get anywhere, and I could see there was a lot of kids there, and I think that they were just getting turned down because they were under 21, underage, right? And I think they were using that to just stop because there was just too many people in there. Got to the front, the guy was like, "Do you have a booking?" And I was like, "No, I don't have a booking." And then he took one look at my face, bro. He's like, "This guy's not on mine now." He goes, "Come Bro, I felt so sad, bro, but then I felt so happy at the same time because I was like, I'm getting to the game. And I went there, I sat next to my cousin, bro. Where I sat, the section that he had was inside. It was like one of these bar areas. And there was a massive screen, like literally right in front of us. I was like, bro, you have smashed it. This is like perfect. This screen, we can see everything. There's not like, sometimes when you watch a game at a pub or something, you're like, moving your head side to side to try and see behind someone's head or something. So I was like, I don't really want that kind of like vibe. But this was perfect right there. And then when they started the commentary, I looked at it because there were screens around everywhere. And the sound wasn't syncing up with the commentary.
Yeah.
So then I looked to the other side and there was a delay on this screen. So it was the biggest screen, but it was not even a short delay, bro. It was like a good minute. So then it was useless because everyone else is watching everything on a faster stream. So then everyone was like, okay, well, by the way, Raj, this is it's a slower stream, so it's useless. There's no point of watching that. So then you turn around, and then there's two other screens. Even those aren't in sync, bruv. Yeah? So the only one that was in sync and was live was the one that was the furthest away from me, and the one that I couldn't see very well. So the way that it would happen is when there was an attack, either from Spain or from England, you would hear the crowd first. Then you'd have to like lean over, watch that screen, and just to see what happened.
Spoiler alert, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's a spoiler alert, man. It was like you're watching a stream from India, but at the same time you have it live, but someone else is watching it.
Let me ask you a question. What's your and this? I'm not questioning it at all. Yeah. Why do you like going to pub? Like, do you think when was the first time you went to a pub to watch a game and you're like, oh yeah, I'm always going to watch the big games in pubs?
I don't remember the first time that it happened, but I've had good times.
Yeah.
But it's only been when your team wins.
Yeah.
It was a stupid idea to go in this kind of situation because the odds were against us and it was unlikely that they were going to actually win it. But then obviously, bruv, you get that hope in it that, oh yeah, maybe the luck's going to go our way because it has done in this entire tournament.
Yeah.
And you don't think about what it would be like. You only think to yourself, oh, it will be such a nice vibe if everyone if it goes in, because you see like they show Box Park and whatnot, right? On match on the match analysis.
Yeah.
So that's what's in your mind, and that's the reason why I wanted to go. Like, this is the only game that I did not watch at home. Every other game I watched at home.
Yeah, and like when Cole Palmer scored, what was the?
It was crazy, like? Bro.
Did beer get thrown around?
It wasn't really big because everyone was sitting down, so it was.
Yeah, it was civilized.
It was civilized, more civilized than what you've seen on those other places. Yeah. Box Park is just a beer shower. They just throw their beers in the air, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't on that level, but it was just annoying having to. It felt like you weren't really enjoying the game because the stream was just. It sounds like a small thing.
No, but it's a big thing.
It's a big thing. Just think about watching something, and then you can't tell what's actually happening, and people are screaming, but you don't know is it good, is it bad, and then you got to stretch over to see what.
The thing is, and if that happened to you at home, you would be like, "No, fuck this! I can't have this." You'll be behind that TV.
Oh yeah, I'll be monitoring,
doing something, bro. Yeah, and then 15, 25 minutes is gone. Yeah, and that's the thing. Do you know what? Actually, like, it always happens. You're like. You could have watched 38 games in a season, yeah? And everything be fine. That 39th game where you're thinking, oh, yes, my shit's all tight, so I'm going to have some friends over or whatever, yeah? And then you put it on, and the same thing happens. Is actually, you know what? When you said to me just now that, you had this area which was sick, and you had the TV and everything, and you were looking at it, and you were like, this is sick.
I was so hyped, bro.
I'll tell you something. The amount of times where I've had that, and then I've ended up watching the game on the smaller TV, which is to the left where I have to turn my head in a pub because it's either too faded or it's too... there's sometimes the projectors are just rubbish, isn't it? And
you don't get the good... Yeah.
But I'm like thinking to myself, I'm going to watch the watch a game at home, man. Yeah, not this game, any game. I don't know why. It's just you can't hear the commentary But you're right. The atmosphere of when
it's the atmosphere because it's the closest thing you're going to get to being in a stadium. Like there's nothing that's going to be on that same level. But I felt like it wasn't because the game was really sluggish, right? The atmosphere wasn't really there. Like it did G up a little bit once the first the goal went in, like England's goal went in, but then fell flat as soon as it was full time. Yeah, man's bounce, bro.
I think one of the best times I had was when they went to the final last time in 2021 for Euro 2020, and I watched it locally to me. Check this, and that place has a screen but it doesn't have a projector. Yeah.
Okay.
So little did I know, I was like, someone invited me to go and watch it. Look, me, a couple of guys that we play football with were like, do you want to come down? Got a good table. This is a small pub, yeah? And they had the smallest table, but right in front of the screen. And there was a projector there that day, right? And I was thinking to myself, oh, God. I was like, my dad has this old projector, yeah? And I remember he used to do this thing where they just have this dot in the corner, and I was like, it was. I'm sounding so petty, bro. Yeah, but it was sick that the screen was massive, and you could see the game clearly. And I was like, this projector's rubbish, though. Yeah, like it was just rubbish because it was a bit faded. But the atmosphere, you're not gonna tick all the boxes, are you? The atmosphere,
bro.
That was where it was sick.
That's like life, man. You've got to compromise, isn't it?
Exactly. And then I was like, I go to my dad asked me next day, where did you watch the game? I was like, I went. I'm not going to name the pub, but I went to this pub. He knows we know, and who owns this pub. And I was like, he goes, they borrowed my projector. Because he's got this old 20-year-old projector which was sitting there, bro. I was like, I knew it was yours, man. I knew it. I was like,
so what? The dot was in the same spot.
The dot was in the same spot. I was like, yeah. I was like swearing. I was like, I could have watched it at home because it was just. And no one else complained, to be fair. And I was watching it exactly how you were on this small screen.
You went to a pub to watch the game on your own projector.
Bro, the lamp, the lamp, old school projectors where the lamp used to go.
There's a lamp, yeah. Then they get a message saying the lamp's gone.
Indians, like my dad, don't believe in maintenance of anything. You buy once and that's it.
Get no fine. Bare messages, bare alerts, bro. This needs to be fixed. Needs to replace this.
He came around the next day, and when he was asking me where I watched it, bro, the projector was. He goes, I go, when? He goes, he goes. When I told him where I went, he goes, that was our projector. I went there just now to pick it up. It's in the car. I was like, man. He brings it in the house. I said, man. Till this day, yeah, that thing is still in his house, bro. Yeah, and he's like, no, come out. I was like, just change the bulb if you're going to use it. He goes, no, I don't want to use it anymore. But come out, innit? I was like, yeah, man.
He's going to learn it to the next pub, bro.
And I was just thinking to myself, and that's what put me off. Yeah, I was like,
your dad, you might end up at a pub with your dad's loaned equipment.
I got the call, yeah, from the same man's here to say, I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna watch it at home this year. Yeah, I didn't tell him the story, but I was like, I'm not going back to the pub, bro, where there's a dot in the corner. But actually, apparently, they have a new projector and it's all cash. And I know it's not my dad's, bro. He ain't bought a new one.
That reminds me of one of my mates back in the day. Had this. He had a TV, and his parents used to watch NDTV, like this news channel, right? Like religiously, like they basically used to just have that on all the time.
Yeah.
And then they gave him that TV, right? Because then they got a new one.
Yeah.
But because they watched so much NDTV, it had burnt NDTV logo in the top right corner of the screen. So whatever channel he was watching, it would say NDTV. It looks so jokes, bro. You could be watching BBC and just say NDTV. Permanent reminder that this is what your parents be watching. It's fucking jokes, bro.
NDTV. So what? There's a TV out there, yeah?
There's a TV out there. That's called NDTV on the top right. It might be in your local pub.
You know what? I'm gonna lie. So since there's, I feel empty though. Since yesterday, I felt this emptiness.
I do, yeah. You know what? I went to sleep.
Yeah.
And then when I woke up the next, I was like, oh man, they fucking lost, man. Why couldn't they just win?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just win?
And now it's like you put all your heart and soul into the Euros because escapism, isn't it? Sun's good, everyone's out, or and then you're like, everyone else is not on that work vibe after like 4 o'clock, isn't it? Because that's when the game started. And I was thinking, and I don't know what happened, but when you do something consistently over the habit is there in your mind. Just how we just said how you introduced broadcast. I feel between certain hours of the day, bruv, I've trained myself. I don't know what. Do you understand what I mean? You're doing stuff, but you're thinking I should.
So I was feeling like that as well because it. I mean, it's been consistent. First, it started with the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
The T20. Yeah. Then like it was a nice overlap to the Euros, right? India won it, and that was sick. And then the Euros was getting started, and all the rest of it. Now because the end of this also beat Wimbledon, right? Like Wimbledon finished on the same day, so You didn't even have that as like the next thing.
Yeah.
The only thing now is the Olympics.
Bro, but I said I was so thirsty for football. I was like, surely we've got Team GB again, man. Why haven't we got Team GB?
I did the same thing, bro.
Why have we got Team GB? We had them in 2012, bro.
I did the same thing. I had a look. And all I could find was this picture of Ryan Giggs because he captained the last one.
Yeah. Come back, Ryan.
Your country needs you. Your
France,
nation needs you.
France have an under 23 team, and there's a few like players, but you know what it is, like Lacazette and Elise. But I was just gonna say, I was like, after the Sunday was just a sick day because I normally don't watch Wimbledon, but I watched it. I watched the men's final, and it's nice, like once I got into it, I was like, do you know what? I need to consistently watch Wimbledon. You know why? Because it's the one thing that is guaranteed to be there. We take it for granted, man. Yeah.
Guaranteed. When rain or shine, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's there. And then and then you drop it like a bad habit once the Euros or World Cup comes around. Yeah. Very deep, bro. Yeah. But obviously
it's like the friend. It's like the friend that always has your back and is always around. But then when someone more interesting comes around,
click, put the phone down, bro. Like, no, watching Euros. And I was thinking to myself, that happened. Then obviously watched the final, and then I was like not satisfied, so then I stayed up to watch the Copa America.
Oh yeah, Argentina won that, right?
Yeah, I just didn't do it, man. I was like, you know what? It wasn't.
You're clutching at straws, man.
Yeah, and then Monday I was like, why isn't there Team GB, bro? And that's it. And then I was like, maybe we'll watch basketball. Yeah.
But you only want to watch team sports. You don't want to watch like I think Olympics is fun like that because there's always a random sport that you've never really paid much attention to, and then you're like, oh, actually, it's quite fun.
I don't know, man. I just 2 more years now, innit, until the World Cup starts. But I mean, that'll go quick.
You know what? Yeah, I was looking on a Google search, and it said that one of the most searched for things after Sunday was the next Euros. When are the next Euros? Where are the next Euros? They're in the UK, bro. UK and Ireland. Yeah.
I had no idea the next Euros were in UK.
It's crazy because I thought they were just here, like this, not this tournament, the tournament before. So,
you know what, and that's the thing. Like, and then you got World Cup's first, isn't it? And then it's in Canada, Mexico, US, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that's gonna be another level.
That'd be hopefully the Bruvcast pod would be out there, innit? No, it would be out there for some of the games.
Oh yeah.
Get Micah Richards to come on. But you know, I've been so engrossed in the Euros that I've had like everything, all the things going on, bruv. Yeah. So I watched the Gary Lineker podcast.
Yeah. The rest is football.
The rest is football. I watched that, and then I have the commentary after the game. Then you watch the podcast, and then you have the game, the build up, everything. You're so it's investment, man. You're so invested in it, and then nothing, bruv.
But do you think because let me ask you a question, right? And this is going to go a bit off. Do you think England's run to the final has helped relationships?
I said to Gogan, I said,
yeah,
if England win the Euros, there's going to be an economic boom and there's going to be a baby boom, bro.
Baby boom. Yeah, 100%.
It's true, man. That's what happens. That's what happens when there's major successes at sporting events.
Do you think there's this thing about if we had won it, do you think we'd be able to handle it as a nation?
You know what? That's one of the reasons why I was like, it's okay. Because I feel like we can't handle it. I don't think we can handle that as a nation. I don't think we're ready for it, bruv.
Yeah, same. And also, go on.
There was a bus going to Bellingham, and they just overtook this. Man just jumped on this bus and started celebrating.
Yeah,
and I think not last tournament, maybe it was the tournament before. Man started we beat Sweden, and they went into IKEA and were jumping around on the beds and stuff. And I was like, it's a bit out of hand. Like, you don't need to. There's ways to celebrate. So part of me is like, I don't think we're at the maturity, because I don't know if other fans do that, man. I think English fans are a fucking special breed, bro.
Do you think it's because they're not used to winning in those circumstances as a national team? Because I don't see any reports coming out of Spain where Spain are, they're
not going to like fish and chip shops and like, smashing shit up, or Irish pubs or anything.
Let me ask you a question. How was the walk? How was the journey home, or the mood when obviously the final whistle went in the pub, and in the back of your head if we had won it, were you worried in any way, shape, or form?
If we had won it, I was more worried if we lost it, and it was fine. Like everyone was subdued. Yeah. I think if we had won it, I would be on the streets hugging everyone up, bro.
Yeah. Not throwing bricks through windows, bro.
I wouldn't be throwing bricks. Mine will be all love and respect, bro.
Yeah. Were you thinking, shit, man, final whistle's going? I'm asking you this because I'll be thinking that final whistle's going, man. What's going to happen, man? Am I going to make it home tonight?
But you know what? If it was the manner of the defeat, also changes the situation, right? Like if it was, I think everyone could feel that it was coming from the moment that Spain scored that first goal. And then obviously, we got one back, but like people around me were saying it's not going to go to extra time. I just felt like it was already a foregone conclusion. If it was something where it was like a crazy decision that didn't go our way, or like a dramatic end to the game where we could have won it but we didn't, that could have changed people's moods, I think, because you're just more angry about the result, right? Whereas this was just like, yeah, okay.
I think
we didn't think we were going to get this far. It's good that we got this far, like you're saying. So
I feel like this had to happen. These two finals had to end in defeat. You know why? Because just to show how you can experience a final and how you take it in as fans. You know why? Because the first one we'd not been there in the final since '66, right? Mm-hmm. So it was like all the aftermath, all the negativity that happened after that final was because one, it was in our home country, the final. Mm-hmm. We were playing sick, and there was hope that we're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
We'd scored first, done everything, right? And then it went pear-shaped, right? And then I think we obviously couldn't handle it. But I think this time around, everyone knew, man, you're playing the best team. In the back of their minds, they were, one, lucky to be there based on the run and the situations where individual brilliance got us there. And then obviously you're playing the team who's the best unit, has performed the best, got two unbeaten best players, unbeaten, hard to score against, all of that, right? They're beating the best to be there as well in the final, right? Because I think the last tournament they played rubbish. Spain did, yeah. They weren't at it at all. So I don't know, man. I feel like in the back of everyone's mind, I'm sure they probably thought, look, there's more chance that we're going to lose this than win it, right? But it's because there's a stats thing in it where you're thinking to yourself, oh, how can you? You've already lost one final. Surely you can't lose another one. Does that make sense?
It's like when you're doing roulette and you're like,
and the team bounces back, man. Exactly. And they, what'd you say?
It's like when you're doing roulette and you're like, oh, but it was red last time. No, but it must be black. It's got to be black now.
It's got to be black.
And then it's red again. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, now it's definitely going to be black. Now red again.
I just felt like everyone.
I've lost lots of money on that, bruv.
What, on the red and black? On those numbers.
Sometimes I just do like, trying to find a pattern. Trying to, those online. There was a phase, bruv. Yeah, at uni, H came down once, and he had fucking Ladbrokes going. Yeah. And he's like, no, man, you just put £5 in it and just see what happens. So I put in £5 and lost it straight away, bruv. Yeah, because I was doing all these fucking let's find a pattern and all this shit. And then I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna put another 10. Put 10, lost that as well. And then I was like, this is dangerous. I'm going to stop. I deleted my account, man.
I don't, just going on to that, I don't even trust the ones online, innit? Because you're thinking, what kind of...
yeah. How is it random?
How is it? The only time I play, I don't even play in this country. I play in, if we ever go outside, like Vegas or something, that's where you play in it, yeah? But even then, bruv, you can look at the screens and you're thinking, no, I'm going to happen. It's going to happen. And then...
Takdir, bruv.
But yeah, I just thinking to myself, I feel like everyone's handled it in a, they've been down, but handled it better than you'd expect them to, rather than, after what happened last time, I guess, which was, have you seen the documentary?
Of what? Of the last time?
The Wembley documentary of the day of the last final in 2021. Yeah, on Netflix. It's interesting, man.
Okay, need to watch it.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I was fearing the worst, if I'm honest, man. I was like thinking to myself, they lose this, man. That's two for Southgate, I just think he's he's I don't know, man. Held himself up really well and shown dignity and grace in it in the whole job that he's done. I think he's not going to be everyone's cup of tea in it at the end of the day, right? But at the end of the day, you can't fault the results he's got. The only thing he just failed.
Find me another English manager who's done better than him.
Yeah, exactly. You can't, except the one that won it. Won the World Cup.
Won it. Yeah.
And that was, in '66. Football's changed since then.
You think that if that team of '66 played the England team of today, they would win, bruv?
You think so?
I'm asking you, do you think the team of '66 would be the England team that was playing against Spain?
I feel that there could be bias, but I feel like the team of today would definitely win because they're just technically better. They are.
The fitness is another level, bro.
They don't even have to run. They won't have to run. Whereas I feel like teams back in the day used to run a lot. There wasn't much technical brilliance. Yeah, they used to run with the ball a lot, right? And they had mentality and graft, didn't it? At the end of the day. Whereas now, some of them were part-time footballers as well, isn't it? Yeah, fitness, nutrition, all that all plays a part. Look at them.
It's true.
But yeah, I don't know how to fill this void. I'm not going to lie.
If there's any suggestions from the listeners, please let us know how you can help fill this void of emptiness after the Euros. So what, the Olympics isn't going to do it for you then?
No, man. I'm sure my wife will find something.
Yeah, bro, you can. I'm sure there's something you can be put to. I think that's us, man.
That's us.
Did you have anything else you wanted to cover?
No.
It sounds like you wanted to talk about something else.
No, man, it doesn't, man. It's not. Just depressed me, man. I was thinking to myself. It's casual.
This is weird though, because when I was watching like match of the day, not match of the day, like I keep saying like the match day analysis after it, it's very difficult as a presenter.
Yeah. Because
you still need, the show must go on, and then you need to console the audience, even though inside you're like broken because you're, bro. This Gary Lineker, bro. Yeah, Gary Lineker, Michael Richards, Alan Shearer. These guys live and breathe football.
Yeah.
And they have the belief and the hope and all the rest of it. That is difficult, bro. And then it's literally seconds after it's done, they need to address the nation because everyone's watching it. Well, those that are still sticking around are watching it,
and the fans want their view on it. You're right, because they're the ones who've been following it the whole time, and they're the ones in and around. And do you know what the thing is? What I noticed was, did you see it? That obviously that means once they lost, I think there was like no air of closure because you expect a game like that of that magnitude to go to extra time. Once they scored, you think they're going to go to extra time and then maybe penalties. But this have a final finish in 90 minutes, you feel like you didn't get your
you didn't
get your not money's worth. I don't know. Do you understand?
The second goal came like 70th odd minute, right?
You didn't get your the time that you've put in. To think about waking up Sunday morning, yeah. For most people, they're like Sunday morning, put on their kit, breakfast, whatever. They're just waiting, bro. Yeah. Having their chai bakri tepla, bro. Yeah, Dave's down the road having his cornflakes. Yeah, like you know what I mean, isn't it? And you're waiting to fucking go to this to watch this game.
Before the game started, did you have like some errands that you like? Were you clock watching?
Yeah, because I was like, okay, we did everything we needed to do. Even like all the kids' errands, like and then got off swimming, got them bathed, all that kind of stuff, right? And then I was thinking, okay, let's watch Wimbledon now, and then you have an hour or two break, and then the final's going to start at 6:30, so we make sure we get kids fed and everything. So there's nothing to do but we watching the game. And when it finished in 90 minutes, I was thinking to myself, I've just not got the time. So what are we going to do with all this spare time? You're meant to be right now. It's meant to be watching them lift the cup, all the interviews and stuff, but BBC just turned off, innit? To be fair, after the cup was lifted, they did a quick round up, yeah, and then like Gary Lineker and everyone wanted to bounce in it because obviously there's nothing else to report. Huh?
They wanted to get out of there, man.
Because that's it, innit? What else? You're not going to cover the Spain teams. Like that's going to be all the Spanish stations, right? They're going to cover that, the aftermath. So yeah, man, it's just, and even today, like if you look at it, it was expected that Southgate was going to leave. No one's shocked.
No.
Which is sad as well, isn't it? Because he's been there 8 years. I think I don't know if he's the longest serving England manager, but he's got to be up there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, I was just like, I didn't get my money, I didn't get my time's worth, and I just feel like everyone who went out and spent money and went to watch the game and stuff, it's like you're drained after, innit? You're like, oh, well, yeah. What? Like, how did you when you went home? Would you just chip straight away? You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I came home and I was like, I was tired, bro. I just felt tired all of a sudden.
And let me ask you a question: did you remember your house? Like your comfortable house, bro, where you could just walk in and just lie on the couch.
No problem, bro. Yeah, no delay on my fucking stream. Instant access to entertainment. No fucking stretching my neck to look around Satish's ear, bro.
You know when let me ask you a question. When you gave your cousin all the praise and said this is sick, after did you think you went too early and you said, no, I should have waited for the stream to start?
You should have, bro. You know what? Yeah, I learned a very important lesson that day, bro. Yeah, do not give praise until you know what the full magnitude of the products are, bro, or the gift that you're about to receive. Don't go fucking buggy lugging mans, yeah, when you haven't even opened the envelope.
I've done. You know what? It's true, man. It's like you know. And did he hype it up to you? Say, "I got a sick hair."
No, he didn't. No, bro, he didn't. Yeah, he was casual. He was just sitting there. That thing he knew, innit?
You know, that's the worst bit, innit? Like when you've given praise too early or something, you're like, oh man, and you're thinking to yourself, did you have a point in your mind when you're thinking, you're remembering the couch at home and then your steady stream?
I did, because atmosphere was good. Good. Like there was some of his mates from the wedding were there as well, so it was nice to catch up. So it was. I was pleased to be there.
You didn't ask me about the atmosphere in my house with my 2 kids and my wife, bro.
Saying, man,
I've not. You know what the atmosphere was like? It was like, I don't know, man. It was funny because when players take a shot from they obviously they're not going to do things on purpose, innit? My kids and my wife were calling out these players, and say, "Why is he doing that? He's not doing it on purpose." He's not.
Well, they became pundits.
Yeah, exactly. And I know nothing. And you're just like, well, I had people doing. I had the halftime show during the game, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Cartwheels and backflips.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was. I did circus. And I got to serve halftime snacks during the game too, bro. Yeah.
You had to serve the snacks.
Nah, yeah, I was up already in it, but yeah, it's jokes, man. I saw this meme about the different types of people watching the game and what they're going to go through, innit? And it's funny how each meme hits every scenario and hits a nail on the head for every scenario.
And your highlight was the snack.
The halftime show, bro. The halftime show during the half, bro. During the game, bro. Yeah.
During the game, pre.
I did say to him, I was like, "You sit here. I will sit here. Yeah. So you're not annoying each other, yeah, bro. Yeah. So they're sitting opposite each other, bro. That never lasts."
They actually sat and didn't do too much.
Do you know what? I think they were just interested in the end result, bro. That's it.
Did they console you when the inevitable happened?
I felt like I had to console my little one. She was like, "Oh, they didn't win. Why didn't they win?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I had an air of inevitability, right? Because when that second goal went in, I was like, oh man,
yeah,
that means we have to go sleep earlier today." Did you turn up to work like half an hour late, or did people turn up to work half an hour late?
I mean, I was working from home, so
yeah, fair enough.
Well, I don't really work with like that many people in the UK, so I wouldn't have been able to tell everything anyway. So No idea, bruv. But yeah, on that somber note.
No, bear somber.
I know. We had some jokes in this. We found some funny.
Yeah, of course.
Bruv, the story of fucking that projector, bruv.
That's fucking projector, bro. Every time I see it, I always remember the Euro 2021 final, bro. Yeah. I could have just had that projector in my house and watched it.
It didn't strike you a little bit odd that there was a same mark on that screen? What did you think? Oh, maybe this is just a product defect, and all of them have the same issue. LG model.
Do you know when I noticed it as the goal? I remember when just before Luke Shaw scored the goal. So when I noticed it, then my attention went somewhere else because he scored the goal and the whole place went erupted, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I know the people that own the pub, but we don't speak to them. I mean, it's very rare. I wouldn't ever expect them to call my dad, even know that my dad has an old projector. As in, how that would have come about, because his projector was tucked away, bro. He's 20 years old, yeah? I mean, you got to be desperate, yeah?
Well, obviously, it must have been like, shit, England's in the final. We're not going to buy a projector. Find something to borrow it from.
And then, yeah, do you know what the funny thing is? My dad didn't even have the projector. He had to phone the person who he'd lent the projector to get the projector.
Oh, does this projector ever live at your house, bro? Or is this being loaned out?
I don't know, man. And then, do you know the worst thing? My dad came around the next day, like I said, and he was like, I was wondering why he'd come at this time. It's not, and then he parked his car. I remember he parked his car in the driveway, and then he walked down to the place, where the projector was, and he didn't come in first. So he walked. So I knew I could see on the ring. He parked the car, walked down. And then he came back. I didn't know where he went. Obviously, I didn't ask him, phone him either. I know he's going to come back for his car, so he would knock on the door then. And he knocked on the door, bro. Yeah, and he goes, I saw them. He goes to me, where are you? Oh, I go, where'd you go? He goes, I had to go to the pub. I was like, okay. Didn't ask him, and I could see he was putting something in the car. I didn't know what it was, and then he came. And goes, oh, where do you want to find it? It's terrible news, ne? I was like, yeah. I watched it at the pub. I watched it at this pub. He goes, oh, you watched it there? Oh, I let them borrow my projector, and I knew straight away. I was like, what? And I was like, oh man, yeah. I was thinking to myself, and then he showed me the projector. I was like, does it even? I was like, how does that thing? Did you change the bulb? He goes, no, bulb's still the same. Bro, when I saw the dot, bro, I knew in it straight away when you mentioned it, and
everything clicked.
Everything clicked, bro. Everything clicked.
Well, on that bombshell,
yeah,
I think we can call it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for sharing. Please keep your messages coming in. This was obviously an episode that was unusual for us, given that we were talking a lot more about sports and the Ambanis. But you know what? You never know what you're gonna get with us. So hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, let us know. If you did, let us know. Keep your questions, your feedback, everything coming in. We're almost at 60 episodes, bruv. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing and share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later, people. Bye.
Peace.